Why begging for love destroys men. If you ever find yourself begging for a woman's love, you've already lost her. A man who pleads destroys his own respect, his own strength, and his own attraction. And Stoicism reveals the brutal truth: why begging never wins love, only pity. 1. The hidden weakness behind begging. Begging is not love. Begging is weakness disguised as affection. When a man begs for a woman's attention, what he is really showing is this: I am not enough on my own. My worth depends on you. And the truth: no woman admires that. A woman may hear your words, but she feels your weakness before you even finish the sentence. Stoicism teaches that a man's value never comes from how much he pleases others, but from the strength of his own character. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." When you beg, you are not being one. You are proving that you are incomplete without her validation, and that is the very definition of weakness. But weakness is only the surface. The real destruction comes when begging kills attraction itself. 2. Begging kills attraction instantly. Attraction is built on polarity: strength meeting admiration, confidence meeting respect. But when a man begs, he sends the opposite signal. He screams, "I have no options. I have no direction. I need you to give me worth." Women are wired to feel this instantly. What might have been attraction quickly turns to indifference. The spark dies not because she changed, but because you handed her your power. And once attraction dies, there is no romance to save. And when attraction dies, respect is the very next casualty. 3. The death of respect. A relationship without respect is already over. When a man begs, he forces a woman to see him, not as a partner, but as a follower, not as a man to admire, but as someone to manage. Even if she stays, she does not stay with the same heart. She stays out of guilt, out of habit, or out of pity, but never out of respect. Stoicism is clear: respect is not demanded, it is earned. And it is earned through control, dignity, and inner strength, not through desperation. But the worst part? Begging doesn't just destroy respect, it destroys your own mind. 4. How begging destroys a man's mind. Every time you beg, you train your mind to believe, "I am powerless without her." This creates a cycle of dependence. The more you beg, the weaker you feel. The weaker you feel, the more you beg. And soon, you don't just lose her, you lose yourself. A Stoic would say, you are enslaving your own soul, because no external person should ever hold the keys to your self-worth. And women can sense that destruction instantly, like blood in the water. 5. Women sense desperation instantly. You cannot fake confidence. You cannot fake dignity. A woman knows when a man is desperate before he even speaks. His tone, his posture, his eyes, they all reveal his hunger for approval. And here is the brutal truth: desperation is never attractive. It is either ignored or it is exploited, which means if you beg, you do not just lose her, you risk being used. But even worse, begging doesn't just kill attraction, it transforms love into something far more painful. 6. Begging turns love into pity. No man truly wants a woman's pity, and yet that is what begging creates. When she no longer sees you as strong, she may feel sorry for you. She may offer crumbs of affection to ease her own conscience. But this is not love, it is charity. And no relationship built on pity can survive. It will eventually rot under the weight of resentment and contempt. As the Stoics remind us, love without respect is slavery. So if begging destroys respect, attraction, and love, what's the solution? Stoicism points to only one path. 7. The Stoic solution: walk away with dignity. The Stoic answer is simple, but brutal. Walk away. You cannot beg your way into love. You cannot plead your way into respect. You cannot force desire with words of desperation, but you can preserve your dignity. You can preserve your strength. And you can become the kind of man who does not need to beg, because his life is already full of meaning. When you stand firm, when you let go, when you walk away with dignity, you don't just save yourself. You reclaim your respect, And paradoxically, that is when she will remember you most, because true attraction begins with self-control. Stop begging, stop pleading. No real man earns love that way. Walk away with dignity, and you will never lose yourself. That is the Stoic truth.